And welcome back to Blaster Master Zero. Let's see, where are we? All right, residential area. Fun fact, NES game. This was a castle.
Hmm.
Underground.
Yes.
As you
I
do.
mean, at this point, I don't really know what's in the end game because I didn't get this far. So,
I refuse to play through that game for a good reason.
So back to the whole thing about America having plans to tax people even post-nuclear winter.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I only learned this one from a half as interesting video.
So I'm going like, if nobody, I'm guessing capitalism still exists in a post everything being dead world, pretty much.
Have you
I
not
will
played
have to
Fallout?
play.
Everyone kills for bottle caps.
Fair.
Like, not gonna lie, that is basically
It's
like, no matter how many times society crumbles and falls, capitalism somehow keeps coming back.
It's not that weird. I've killed someone for a bottle cap.
You're not James.
You live, you know, that's normal though.
Uh, yeah, sounds about right.
What's the alarm?
That's just your find items thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sensor. Okay.
It basically tells you whenever there's something near. I turned it off, and then I found out later that that's required for a segment.
Oh.
Yes, and it's kind of bull because the game isn't very clear on that.
Oh.
Like, there is a door. I might as well just. There's like a door that's like shimmering. Like you think it's like only half in the game. It's like, what the fuck's up with that? So you have to turn on your receiver, and then the door fully forms. I thought that was bullshit.
Fuck off.
It's even worse if you're playing with the DLC characters because your receiver is off by default.
Ugh.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of DLC characters, I'll just get those out of the way right now. For Inti Creates, we have Ecuador and Gunvolt. For Yacht Club, we have Shovel Knight, which is a very strange choice, but whatever.
man is everywhere.
Yeah, but would you expect Shovel Knight to be driving a tank?
Yes.
That's Tinker Knight.
It's like I would say no, but then again, with the craziness that
Yeah,
is,
and he calls it his shield knight.
Yeah, it would happen.
And for Way Forward, Shantae.
Yeah, the only one who is copyright is Shovel Knight. It is.
Because Inti Creates owns two of them outright, Ekro and Gunvolt, and had a license to use Shantae because they helped co-develop.
Hmm. Well,
Now, Shovel Knight,
yes.
I don't know. That had to do some crazy backroom deals or something.
Well, you know, Shovel Knight is fucking in every indie game under the fucking sun, which it is.
Yes, even Smash Brothers.
Why do I get the feeling?
Yes, the best indie game, Smash Brothers.
I feel like they just had to ask them, like, hey, do you want to put, Shovel Knight in this game? It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, that nice low budget indie game, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, with its sole developer Masahiro Sakurai.
Unknown artist of his time, I swear.
I know we're taking a piss out of it, but come on, that's the crown jewel for any indie game.
I mean,
indie game. Why did I say indie?
Because they're playing indie.
Damn you, Blaster Master.
Only indie wants to be in Smash.
I mean, we know that the Capcom.
I wouldn't say no to seeing Jason show up in Smash.
Yeah, the Capcom will.
Yeah, but then his final Smash is just Landmaster. It's awkward.
No, I could think of something much better.
BB Legion.
BB.
It's conceptually it's the same thing as Snake's Airstrike.
Hmm.
Just with what, Sophia's missiles?
Yes.
But yeah, Connors, right now, the last Smash character announced and reveal and out is Kazuya.
And God, is that weird?
Yes.
Kazuya Mishima.
It took a while for them to get another dynamic character in the game, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, honestly.
You think they have come in the game? You think they had more? They would have.
Sure, you characters don't get in, but at the same time, they put so much effort to it.
They have Pac-Man, and that's it.
Yeah, I thought they would have at least one more, at the very least.
Sure they do. Me costumes.
That doesn't fucking count. You know it.
It does count in a way.
It only counts if it counts with music.
Yes.
Yeah, it only counts if it's a deluxe one. Apparently.
Which you wish Gino was one, but sadly he is not.
It would make sense if he was brought back as one, but nope, they just brought back a slightly updated me costume.
Really, I don't see the difference.
I think it's the shading on the wood on the body is a bit darker compared to
A bit more
Smash Bros.
woodier.
Yeah, it's more woodier. But yeah, again, I feel like that would have made more sense to make it, a deluxe me costume out of it and just give us the music track or something.
What would they use? The Mario RPG boss theme?
That or the Forest Maze.
Yeah, for me,
That's a little too
that's
obvious.
default for him, really, though, but like...
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean, it's default, but I would love to see the boss music.
No. The Dick of You, Cutex theme.
From Final Fantasy IV?
Well, I mean, here's the thing, is like...
No. Super Mario RPG.
When Sephiroth was announced and they put Final Fantasy instead of Final Fantasy VII specifically, I thought for a second is like, oh, is it just gonna reference more Final Fantasy stuff in general? It's like, no, it was supposed to be 7, but oops.
Someone done goofed.
Yeah.
The whole thing was...
You can tell I'm having fun with these goddamn lightning strikes.
The whole thing was square, Gemma. It was gonna be a weird one, it is.
Yeah, at least they fixed it.
Not
Don't
really.
They got better with the music options
How are still Japanese, y'all?
because of voice actor unions.
I mean, how do I say this without sounding like a weeb?
Like, technically speaking, the only
Just get it out of the system.
Just say it.
Just think of it like this: Sephiroth's voiced by Toshiyuki Midorikawa. I believe that's his name. That's Japanese Dante, so technically Dante got in.
Because technically,
Twice over.
the only character who technically should be only being spoken in Japanese is Kazuya. Which he is.
It's a dub actor somewhere.
Because he is actually...
They stopped dubbing Tekken 7.
Because he is actually Japanese, he is. Whatever else
But,
is like...
yeah, again, Cloud and
ridiculous.
Sephiroth are a complicated case because voice actor unions and Nintendo doesn't like unions.
Oh, it's Toshiyuki Morikawa. Was I thinking? Who was? Oh, Hikaru Morikawa, I think. I don't know.
Now look, he's got me thinking of what is the nationality of the Smash characters?
I mean, we know Mario and Luigi are Italian,
Air quotes.
Air quotes, Brooklyn Italian.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it, honestly.
Yeah. Everybody for the Mushroom Kingdom is Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes.
What is the galaxy law on nationality? Do you just say you're from space and leave it at that?
I mean, if you're
Yes.
born over sea or in the air, you come up to the is on sea or over the air. It is.
Lena was supposed to have a quote unquote normal life on Earth, but then she went to space. So,
But yeah, as of all, if you're born at sea, it is at sea or gives you land or the land long, depending where it is. Or if you're born in the air, you're born in the air. You are. And the
you're
certificate
born
is.
in whatever area you were flying over, I believe.
So if you're in international waters, it would say you were born in the sky or on a boat or some bullshit like that.
Complicated. And yay, more upgrades for Sophia.
Instead of being just a certain hospital in certain country or whatever it is. Or your Uncle Fred's back garden.
That's oddly specific.
Fred's my uncle?
Hey, I mean, people being born inside their houses.
Yeah, it's
due to,
like a home buff exists.
It's like giving birth in like a water area, like usually like a big bathroom type thing.
Yeah,
So-
home buff are a thing, so it makes sense. So yeah.
Something like that. But
To be saying Uncle Fred's back garden.
Yes.
I don't even know a Fred. I don't.
I wish I had an uncle who would let me get bored in his backyard.
Phrasing.
What?
What does it mean for once?
What?
I'm more confused with sexual nature. He was just saying he just wants to be born in somebody's backyard.
Yeah.
I don't see any sexual with that. Other than the fact that somebody had to have sex to have the child. Unless they're asexual and they just produced offspring because.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
How does a sponge procreate, or is that also just cellular division?
A sponge.
Very sexual.
Yeah, makes sense. So, The one fucking put you have a mom and a dad though.
It's a cartoon.
Patrick has about 20 different parent teachers though.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me about that show. I'm so confused by why it exists.
Because
He has about 3 to 4 different sets of parent teachers. You got like, so who's the real one though?
Like people pointed out like a clip in the first episode. They're like they mentioned specifically like who's that guy? I have no idea. It's like God damn, we're going to this joke again. Patrick has no family. Everybody's his family apparently.
Because he has 2 parents on like an episode, 2 other parents on another episode, who may actually be fake actually parents. Then the parents from the new show, along of his kid's sister apparently.
Who's adopted?
Ha!
I think you guys are being very.
Technically, Patrick and Gary are related due to ancestors.
I can believe
Right,
that.
the royal family nonsense.
Alright, here's the thing. I think you all were being very bad because Patrick's family is very progressive. They are big polyamory people, and you guys are just sitting here like, oh, they're not the perfect nuclear family. What the fuck?
You get
Nice
family.
phrasing.
You guys are on the wrong side of history.
Fuck off. The fuck's that even mean exactly anyway?
Yeah, you're on the wrong side of history. What the fuck?
History, Noel. Or lucky is just it's literally what it says on the pin.
It's like, what does this mean? Well, it means you're on the wrong side of history and you don't have comprehension.
You suck.
You're like, fuck.
Oh jeez. So is the goop insta kill or it just hurts?
Just hurts.
Oh, okay.
If you want Jesus, have a character with a lot of iframes.
Gun involved.
Jason here does not have iframes.
Oh, so charging to slime is just gonna kill you outright then. Oh, speaking of charging to slime.
Run away! Run away! Purple
Burn
gunk.
everything.
Purple stuff.
Not the purple stuff.
It's gotten out of hand. All the purple stuff moved out of the way. It just became a giant tsunami.
After you were taken down by the nuclear fallout, only the purple stuff remained and it mutated.
And nobody wanted it. It just became again, just a problem.
Became a hazard to everything.
Putting out how toxic it is. What the fuck was it on screen? It wasn't.
It's got a pretty wide range. It's deceptively large. See? That item box right there.
Yeah. You just ate shit that you did.
Unlike Metroid, you at least start off with the gun at full range.
That was just mean, that was it. Not giving you the
No,
whole
you don't.
Oh, this isn't even your full range?
No, you don't start with a gun for full range. It's base model. It has piss poor range.
Really?
Level 0. Thank God they got rid of it in the sequels.
That's good.
I see.
That shit should be stupid. That's a Metroid boss.
It does look like a Metroid boss from top down, don't it?
Well, Metroid boss mixture without a boss.
Yeah. But honestly, I was gonna say
Like the
it's
past,
not
but stuff like
Metroid.
fucking Helm's like King or some bullshit. No, Helm's
Like-
fine. Yeah, Helm's fine.
Trabulus!
Ah.
Jesus. It's like, oh, you dick, stop it.
Ooh, a reflector.
Fucking, I was like,
Okay,
eat
I don't
what?
know,
Eat what with that
yeah,
culture,
that
bitch.
shouldn't hit you, but all right.
But the horrible event,
Yeah.
eat shit.
Counterattacks. They're fun when they're good. When they're good.
when it's actually in benefit to you.
Crusher shot.
Oh,
For fuck's
certain
sake.
type of wall. We can't tell you which one though. Just just a certain wall.
Look, female.
Woman.
Whammed.
Primal instincts rising. No.
you keep cracking those jokes. Also, Jason language.
You guys are treating that with less subtlety than you did in Live a Live. I'm impressed.
And that was just a fucking caveman of all
It's
people.
been a while since Live Live though, so you forget shit.
Yes, it has been a while since Live Alive. Yes, that's how it's pronounced, Noel.
I just like to say Live a Live more.
I reject personality. I'm ready to put it on my own.
They rolled off the tongue a bit more than Live Alive. Or Live Alive. Because
It's Live Alive.
Because saying that like that makes it sound like a Comrade opening.
It doesn't.
I checked it out of comments.
Yeah.
It's Live Alive.
But yeah.
So do we just take her with us to the tank?
Yes.
All right.
Meet Eve.
Was Adam?
Dead.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna need to explain
The
this
cap-
one.
the cap-
She's a Canon immigrant. She's from the kids' book.
So she wasn't in the original.
She was not in the original game. There was barely a plot. It was the 80s. What'd you expect?
There wasn't even a girl to say. How 80s was the real?
The original, other than you're just alone in the tank.
It's just the original game was just a story of a boy and his frog meets tank.
Yeah, he had his frog. He was fine. He had his frog of him.
Yeah, the children's book, and this is weird.
This is weird.
David's like, this is weird, so I gotta go.
The universe has it out for me, ladies and gents.
Right. Anyway, you were saying?
That timing was gold.
Oh goodness. Anyway, it's weird because Eve's backstory in the book is pretty strange. She's I'm gonna be spoiling the book because that doesn't really tie to this game. She's an alien from another world, and her name is pretty damn hard to pronounce. So she just shortens it to Eve.
So like Gino, pretty much.
No.
Bad.
You know, I was gonna go in a different direction. Bryan went for Evangelion. I was gonna go for Evangelica.
We'd like to talk about the word of God. You're like, no, stop, back off.
Oh goodness. Anyway, her name is something I cannot even pronounce. I can't even remember how it's spelled because it's got so many letters that don't make sense to me. Basically, she was a ginger.
Wait, what? She's a ginger?
She was a ginger in the original book.
No, she's a blonde. She is.
Yeah, her hair got officially labeled as blonde in the PlayStation game. Yes, the original Blaster Master had sequels.
Of course.
Well, I imagine.
And the PlayStation game is the first time Blaster Master was used in Japan.
Hmm.
Ah, I see. All right. Considering that she shortens it to Eve, you obviously pronounce it as Eve Kritz.
You mean Eve Kritz?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, fuck that nonsense. Yeah, Eve is useful because it tells you, hey, this is what the weapons do. However, what I tried to show off was a bunch of plot-related things, but I don't know all the event flags.
Hmm.
Because there are some knee slapper lines that Eve utters.
What the fuck is Blaster Master blasting again?
Sounds like a porno, does it?
It was the PlayStation 1 game.
That's the PlayStation game.
Hmm.
It's the official third entry? Yeah, third.
Jason's dead in this one. Fuck.
Yeah, he's dead. He married Eve. Eve turned out to be blonde in the game universe. That's something good. And they had kids.
Nice.
So your kids are part alien?
Hey, remind me, was Jason Lives or was Jason Dies one of the Friday the 13th movies?
I think it's Jason Lives.
Okay.
God forbid we get Blaster Master 4, Jason Goes to Hell.
Thing is, though, in August, there was a 5 in August, there is a.
Oh, no, wait, that'll be the NES game.
So yeah, I just checked. Yeah, there's a Friday 14th in August. There is. So
Spoopy. And as for going to hell, wait until later in this game. We go into a lava world. Close enough.
Every level world's hell when you look at it.
Yes. Anyway, out of the city area and into a factory.
what's the difference though?
One's the place you live in. This is the place where you work at. You live in the factory?
Excuse me, Blaster Master Zero Wiki? The fuck is this?
Okay, well, it's called being in a war.
Fair enough.
Why the fuck did the wiki just copy all of her lines from this game onto its page? What the fuck?
Because some of them are really, really hard to find. And it's a pain in the ass to do it.
Jeez Louise.
So this is underground, right? This is.
Yes.
Okay, so this has all been made by man,
Yes.
and there's nobody around.
Yes.
Who killed everybody? Yo.
They went back to the surface after the Ice Age ended.
Ah, okay. I just left them be. So humanity basically restored itself up after a while. When we go, oh yeah, we can use the Earth now.
Sounds about right. Also, apparently frogs are extinct.
Not the frogs.
Do you think it was something like some mutant frog maybe at some point maybe, but no.
You know, I know this is kind of in spoiler territory, but looking at like how Eva's designs like changes throughout the series, it kind of looks like she starts from like a regular Mega Man character to ending as like almost a Nitnabby.
Huh.
That's one way to describe it. Debbie and I cracked the joke that she's just going through puberty.
True.
When people change, people will change.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people get older, their bodies start changing shape.
Start showing a little under boob, all that, you know.
Christ.
I mean, if she wants to flaunt it, who are we to?
She doesn't really have a choice in some cases. Again, spoiler territory. Leave that for 02.
I'm not gonna ask, but that just sounded weird out of the context that you just put him in. It's like she doesn't have much of a choice. So.
Yeah, that does sound bad. My mistake.
You
I'm
fucking
sorry,
think?
I'm sorry, her clothes are over her air vent. She can't breathe.
She's alien, not cyborg. Or what?
Aliens can have air vents too.
Android. Fuck. What's the difference between the two
No,
again?
no. Anything you can add to an air vent. It just depends on how much of the person is. What is the base person?
I still don't understand the difference at times, and I still can't give you the true answer behind Eve.
I always consider it cyborgs are humans, just modified, and then androids are completely inorganic, but they look like humans.
Who knows?
Well, yeah.
Anyway, even Jason here just shooting the shit, talking about the mutants, blah 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 blah.
And then they just drag
One
an
of
excuse.
them.
You're like. So Sophia the Third's his tank. He owns it, or did he just find it?
You just found it.
Oh, just actually found it.
Nobody else uses it.
He found it, but he knows the owner.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But
I mean, he just met her.
Oh, okay. So it implies, what happened to Sophia 1 and 2 Azaki then?
Okay, this is where things get a little complicated because I think we're saying the name wrong for the tank. It's not Sophia the Third, but Sophia 3. It's complicated.
It's the third in the Sophia line of OS rather than the third Sophia in a generation.
Okay.
I don't know if that's actually true.
Sophia.
Complicated lore is complicated.
Sophia 3V.